Thinking of ways to getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
Are you still there?
All of the homies we had turning to ghosts. We didn't know any better or know how to cope. Had to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit, I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend in myself is in silence, I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you, you thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove, the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester, I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be or in jail, but my destiny couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. The Knicks will end their road trip here before heading back to New York. And, of course, Desmond Bane, his first game as a New York Knick.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Benvenuti, no good. Now Brunson. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now here's Giddey. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Bane with the bucket.
And you have to stay connected to Bane. He's too good off the catch.
And here is Poole. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And the rejection by Wembanyama. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Giddey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jalen Brunson.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And he's good on the second. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to Bain. Launches it. And again, it's the Knicks missing. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Porter.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Now here's Giddey. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Boston trailing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Poole with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I'd like to see this. A jumper from Jordan Poole when he's off the basketball. Nicely done.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Now, here's Bain. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now, here's Gordon. Barnes outside. Down low. Clock at 6. Here's Poole. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Barnes the screen. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
With that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. Two distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
Wembanyama, a screen. And Giddey gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Thompson with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Wembanyama. Porzingis with the block. Back to Brunson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Knicks making a change here. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. Outside, Bane. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Bane's got his second bucket tonight.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, Giddey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside, Gordon. And here's Brunson. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from three?
To the paint. Benvenuti trying to free himself up. Giddey. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Boston has possession. They lead by 7. And stolen by Giddey.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
No, started and finished the break. Scoop and score there from Giddey.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. To the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Giddey. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Giddey. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Pritchard. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Hauser. To the left side wing. Paul with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
And both free throws good from Paul.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Bogdanovich. From down in the low post. It goes. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Paul left side. Pass to Bull. Williams with the block.
You see how Williams is such a gritty defender. Send it back, Grant.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
It's good from long range.
3 points.
6 point for Victor Wembanyama.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The Knicks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
And they recover it. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pass to Paul. Back to Beasley. Paul with the ball. 5 to shoot.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Champagnie's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Knicks leading by 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Back to Paul. Beasley outside. Nailed from three-point land. Beasley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, he saw the pass coming, and Beasley was shot ready on the catch.
The 3 from Poole. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Barnes outside. Outside Williams. A floater. And Ball sends it back. Here's Champagny. He's got 5. Bull can't hit. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Poole. Here's Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Pritchard's got his second basket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Knicks.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Ball goes in. Easily outside. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Williams, that's good.
Catch and shoot opportunities. Grant Williams always ready on the catch to rise and fire.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. And New York making a change here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Pass to Beasley. Outside Porter for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Over in the corner, Poole. And here's Porzingis. Back to Poole. Lays it up off the glass. Poole's got 5.
Man, that's a big-time finish right there. Jordan Poole not flustered at all by the contact.
Paul with the ball. Beasley outside. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Second chance shot. And Holmes throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the 3 ball is good. Poole's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable three-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
Ball outside. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hauser. Kept alive. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
There's Porter with the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Pass to Giddey. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Nice. Brunson working inside.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. Knicks substitution. Number 20.
There's a screen by Porter. Payne for three. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And blocked by Payne.
And look who's right there to stop it. Bane with some crucial timing on that block.
On defense, the Knicks.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Wembanyama outside. A second chance effort. And Boston with the rebound. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brunson. Left side, Gordon. Here's Brunson. He's covered by Thompson. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, you can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
And here's Boston. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside, Gordon. Brunson with a clean look. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Porter.
Boy, the strength of DeAndre Jordan on full display, able to muscle right through that contact for a potential and one.
Free throw good, Jordan. And here is Giddey. He's got 8. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama going right to the rim.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Giddey. Tips it. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Gordon. Back to Brunson. Fires from deep. Here's Jordan. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night. Giddey with it. Going inside. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
The Knicks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Gordon a screen. Inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Giddey. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Barnes. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game. And we finish one half of basketball. Boston on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Giddey. Outside, Porter. Driving inside.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Knicks trailed by 6. Now Giddey. Outside, Payne. Back to Giddey. For 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Already one of the best passers in the NBA. Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play. But he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Pass to Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. A 3-ball. Bogdanovich, no luck. Knicks trailed by 3. Benvenuti with it. 11 points in the game. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the middle. And And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Knicks making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And stolen by Bull for the lead. It's rebounded by Poole.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
On the wing, Barnes. Boston, no good that time either. New York trailing. And here is Bain. 6 points for him. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. On offense, here are the Celtics. And Poole gets it to go.
You know, wherever Jordan Poole is, you have to be aware, but especially in transition with that speed.
Paul with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Barnes outside. Back to Poole. And stolen by Bull. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Assisted. And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 10. To the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Paul looking over the floor. And Benyama, that's for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover.
Here's Thompson. Takes it inside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Porzingis with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Wembanyama. Good on the shot.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Knicks trail by 3. Now Paul. He's got 9. And Bull wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
The 3 from Poole. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Beasley left side. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Beasley outside.
Impressing a bit here. Down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it, and instead it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
Back to Brunson. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Poole. Pass to Porzingis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Porzingis shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And it's Paul with the ball for New York. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
To the inside, Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Poole. Outside Williams. Here's Brunson. There's the three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Beasley outside. Beasley the screen for the lead. Bull controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bulls got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
A towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Hauser. Brunson outside. From deep. It's rebounded by New York.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Celtics on D.
Harrison Barnes.
Porter with it. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by New York here. For the lead. Good D by Barnes. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Barnes has got 6 points.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
They get it again. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Pass to Bogdanovich. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Now Brunson, defended by Paul. Barnes left side. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Barnes. He's got 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that clock ticking down? He's under duress. Barnes doesn't bat an eye.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter. For 3, Beasley. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Jordan.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For New York, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. With 1 on the clock, and that one is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great... Great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Boston leading by 5. Here's Pritchard. Barnes outside. Down low. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Giddey. Porter with it. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Pritchard. And here's Bogdanovich. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Giddey. Benvenuti left side. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Pritchard. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
To the middle. Here's Giddey. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And here is Bane. Pass to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Bogdanovich. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you, guys.
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Porter. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
To the paint. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Wembanyama, a screen. Outside, Bain. And Jordan sends it back. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Brunson. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Boy, has Jalen Brunson come into his own as a scorer. Shots just come from anywhere.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Jordan. Wembanyama down low. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Brunson. Bogdanovich up top. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
They get a hand on it. Outside Gordon. Pass to Hauser. Back to Gordon. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Knicks trail by 6.
Celtics foul.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Celtics making a switch here. Outside, Bain. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now Brunson. Fires from the wing. They grab their own miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Cool with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama on the attack. Porter. New York moving it around. And now we've got the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Wembanyama. The tray.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Giddey. And another turnover here by New York. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Poole. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Clock at 6. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by Wembanyama.
And I'm never surprised when I see Wembanyama put one in the cheap seats.
Thompson inside. From 6 away. Tries again. Right side, Porter. There's the triple. It's a hand on it. And Porter putting it right back in.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy. Someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And here's Brunson. Barnes outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 7.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Knicks trail by 7.
Number 11.
Now here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Poole for 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Wembanyama looking it over. You can't get that one.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And here's Poole for 3. Hands it from downtown. Poole's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Giddey. And the layup falls. Giddey's got 19 points.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
On the wing, Barnes. Brunson outside. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Knicks with the rebound. Outside, Payne. Wembanyama, a screen. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bane.
Brunson outside. On the wing, Gordon. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Brunson outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And they'll keep possession. Outside, Porzingis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Money!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Payton for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Line for 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Now Bull. Money!
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.